This episode is brought to you by U.S. Health Advisors.
Oh, God! Oh, God! I have trust issues.
Today on Rise and Live with Roby and Suze, we're learning the dance of love.
Perfect. So we gotta wiggle that skirt.
What Roby managed to pull off that he hasn't been able to do in years. Plus, what does your love language say about you? Andy is here with a secret weapon that could change your relationship. And we're celebrating National Drink Wine Day, the wine that won't break the bank or leave you with a hangover. Rise and Live with Roby and Suze starts right now.
Let's Rise and Live with Roby and Suze.
Supposed to follow your dance partner.
Oh my gosh,
that
was really uncomfortable.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Welcome to Rise and Live. I'm Eric Roby.
And I'm Suzanne Boyd. We have a great live audience this morning. They're very peppy. Thank you all for coming. We really appreciate it. So we got our live audience, our Atlas Event Rental Bar, tended by Irvin from Big Time Restaurant Group. He's talking about wine this morning.
And he's speaking my love language, which is being a cheap drunk.
That is your love language. And we've got, of course, Audio Sal, who's playing up the tunes. And they beat the world record last weekend.
Yeah.
Remember? We were talking about, yes.
Amazing. Well, we were saying, of course, it is Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And, I've started off Valentine's Day off right with some new and improved wardrobe gifts.
I'm noticing this, Roby.
Yes.
Like, what you've got new shoes, you've got new skinny jeans.
That's
Wait,
right. And I got
do
the
you
price
see the
tag.
the sticker is still on the bottom?
I mean, so my partner gave me this for the Valentine's Day gift. The only problem is with the shoes, it has a bit of a heel on it. I feel like I'm wearing kitten heels.
Oh.
It's a little bit slick.
So they made you taller.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I've
Why
kind of
did you
been
get new
hunched over.
shoes? Because I feel like you.
Well, my old shoes I had been wearing for years, and I loved them and loved them and loved them, and then they've
To
just
death.
kind of
Yeah, they have holes
worn
in the
out.
bottom.
And then
Yeah.
with the pants, my partner told me, like, those are really out of style. I'm like, well, they're good. I'm not going to buy any new ones.
So he's like, I'm buying.
He took
some new
matters in
ones.
his own hands.
Okay, he's smart. He's
Yeah.
a smart man. Well, I saw a woman take matters into her own hands yesterday when I was driving, and I honestly was shocked when I saw this. It was road rage, but it was road rage in a very different way than I've ever seen it before because
This could be the most South Florida video I've ever seen.
It's true. Okay, so she got out of her car because this guy in front of her, he cut her off, and
Oh,
he
she's
was
going
nasty.
back.
Right? Wait, watch this. Watch this.
Oh,
Yeah. That's what he gets.
I
Yeah.
would love to know what she's saying. And with the
Yes.
finger grabs, look at
Yes.
that.
Well, I had my windows up, so I couldn't hear what she was saying, but she was mad, and then she got back in her car and she drove off. But that was amazing.
That is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a really busy week, not as busy as the Rum Shaker Road Rager, but at the Boys and Girls Club of Palm Beach County, we had
your big gala.
our biggest fundraiser of the year,
Yeah, how did that
and
go?
it was quite the event at the Breakers, the first time I've been in attendance. Let's take a look at some of this. This is Sonyan, who I work with in the marketing department. Look at how amazing the ballroom is. And what is crazy, we raised a record-breaking $1.8 million for all of these guys here. Isn't that so cool?
I cannot believe you guys raised that much money.
I know. And that's part of the reason why I got new shoes, because my feet were killing me
you after that
standing
night.
on the marble at the breakers.
Yeah. The other big event that happened this past week was the Equestrian Triathlon.
Right. We had them on the show earlier a couple weeks ago. And so they held that on Monday out in Wellington. Huge success. Take a look at these guys. Now, these are world-class athletes, Olympians. Some of them have already have qualified for the Olympics. Some are still trying to qualify. These are like $1 million horses.
Wow.
So much fun. But in this triathlon, they're performing in the sport they're not pros at.
Right.
So it's really difficult for someone to say dressage. This is a polo player.
Oh, what is that about?
His horse would not let him get on. So he had to ride a rake around the dressage course.
That looks okay.
And because of that, his team won.
Oh, his team did win.
Team won.
Because he was a good sport.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember last week I was talking about going vegan-ish and how, I saw that movie Game Changers, and I'm trying to do it gradually. Well,
gradually.
So
not really?
Guess who I got an email from last Friday after the show?
Who?
PETA. People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. And when I opened the email, I got really scared that they were going to yell at me.
Yeah.
Yes. But it was the nicest email. They were like, greetings from PETA, and they told me about this free vegan starter kit, and they also recommended a bunch of vegan restaurants in the Delray Beach area. But yeah, so PETA's now my fan, even though I'm not a true vegan.
Well, you know what? I'm going to put this out there. If you can go vegan for a month, Darbster is on the list. It's in walking distance of my house.
I can't tell you how many people have come up to me and said, since I mentioned that last week, that they have now gone vegetarian, vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say Darbster is an amazing
restaurant, whether you're vegan or not.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing we did this week is we went back to our glory days. Yes.
I wouldn't describe them as glory days for me.
Roby and I were in the Dancing for the Stars competition at the Kravis Center many years ago.
Multiple times.
Multiple times. That's my former partner, Herb Vasquez. And I was one of the winners one year. And then I think we have some video of Roby during his practice as well. This is amazing. I mean, we had to go into the CBS 12 archives for this video. Look at
that hair.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
So we decided to call up Fred Astaire Dance Studios and see if they could teach us how to do the dance of love on Valentine's Day.
We'll see.
Take
a look.
At our Can We Do It? I'm so excited for this one.
I am not excited for this one.
All right, so we are at Fred Astaire Dance Studios in West Palm Beach, and we are going to try our hands at competition dancing, which we've done before. We were in the Dancing for the Stars competition at the Kravis Center several years ago.
Which I've come in last place 3 times in a row.
All right, and these are our partners, professional partners. They're an actual married couple. We have Misha and Tanya. They're going to be teaching us how to dance.
Well, teaching you, enduring me.
Now I'm ready. I got a flouncy dress. Okay, we can't do that. Are we doing that?
I'm going to lift you up.
No, you're not. I do not trust you. Oh, I like that move.
That's a lot. You expect me to remember all that?
Yes. Using your hands.
So romantic.
We're gonna open it up. Yes. And then look at me.
Oh, God! Oh, God!
You see, that's our first
I have trust issues.
So, what should I do with my face? Because normally when I dance, I'm like this.
Let's do it together.
When do I stop? When we move forward, I forgot the steps.
Hook your right leg over my knee.
Good thing I shaved.
And then Keep that position, okay? No matter what.
Oh, God.
And then you got coming back.
Roby, you can do that?
And whoop.
Oh, do I look at you? Okay, I think I just threw my back out.
To the ha.
Oh,
And standing up there.
that's fun.
How about that?
I feel like I need to get back into dancing.
Quick, back. Quick. Perfect. So we gotta wiggle that skirt.
Right.
Check,
Wiggle
check,
the skirt.
Oh God, you only want one hand? God, you're brave.
And we need an audience for our dancing competition. Can you guys be our audience for us? Does anyone want to? You want to come? Anyone else want to come watch our dance competition? It'll be quick.
All right. Best partner. I mean, what's incredible, she only had 2 bottles of wine before that. So you saw this, and then you saw dancing, passion, romance. Sorry if we burnt your floor. So you guys get to vote. Who did it better, Suzanne or Roby? Yeah! Did you not hear the difference? You're not used to me beating you at dancing.
Right. Oh! Did you do both hands down?
Perfect.
We weren't supposed to have another vote, but Suzanne cannot come to terms with the fact that I beat her.
He always
at
wants another
ballroom
vote when I
dancing.
beat him, huh? Funny how that works. All right, James, Rizal, Sophia from Fred Astaire Dance Studios in Boca Raton. Thank you so much for joining us and dancing us in this morning. All right, James, so tell us, who did the better job?
Well, Roby's closer, so I'm going to say he did, but he's got the mic in my... No.
I will do it.
Wow, I'm seeing myself on camera, and look how brown I am.
He's got a dance.
monitor, it's
He's
just
got
the
a dance
monitor.
competition today.
You're a dancer. You're supposed to be that color.
Well, I didn't see one of those applausometers.
Right,
How
that's
can
what I'm
we- How
saying.
can we really be sure?
So, but as a professional, who do you think did the better job?
Okay, so there's what you both had was showmanship, and that's
Yes.
something that you really can't just teach someone. All right, they develop that or they're born with it. Technique, spot on.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So I won.
You're putting me in a really hard. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
come
So I guess it's a
on.
tie. I guess it's a tie.
No. So in Suzanne's world, we keep voting until it goes her way.
That's right. Don't worry. Here, Roby, I'll give you my mirror ball trophy.
And these guys are competing today, so good luck.
Yeah, good luck
You guys
today.
look great.
Thank you guys for coming
Yeah.
and for dancing us in. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Well,
All
coming
right.
up next on Rise and Live with Roby and Suze. If you're opening up a bottle of wine tonight to get your romance on, you're going to want to listen up to this. We have our sommelier, Urban Machado. He's here with the best wine if you are on a budget and don't want a hangover.
And what does your love language say about you? How it could redefine and maybe even save your relationship. Rise and Live with Roby and Suze is next.
Hi, I'm Heather Ruffay, Managing Partner of Atlas Event Rental. Atlas Event Rental is a full-service, high-end event rental company. We've been around for over 35 years. We pretty much could bring anything to your party from beginning to end. Dance floor, stages, linens, china, chairs, flatware, lounge furniture. No party is too small. No party is too big. We're so excited that we just opened our 3rd showroom in the Treasure Coast area. I love people's faces when they walk into any of our showrooms. They know right away that they've come to the right place. Call our new Stewart showroom, 772-208-8100.
Are you responsible for paying your family's entire health insurance bill? Is your premium higher than your mortgage? Call U.S. Health Advisors. Our team of dedicated agents has access to a portfolio of plans to fit your family's needs.
The health insurance marketplace has gotten so confusing. We have just found a way to really guide them through and help them with the right type of plan and coverage for their families.
Call today to learn how you can switch your coverage to a more affordable option. 561-222-9435. Roby and I started RISE+Live with Roby and Suze because we wanted to highlight our community and local businesses in a fun and authentic way. And our advertisers have gotten amazing feedback. Their web traffic is increasing. They've gotten calls and closed deals based on the ads running on RISE+Live. Businesses that sponsor us aren't just part of our business, they're part of our family, and we want to see them grow. If you or your business want to be part of this groundbreaking show, email us at sponsor@SuzanneBoydProductions.com.
Whether you're in a special relationship or not, you can create romance in your life. Give yourself or your loved one the gift of dance this Valentine's Day. Slim down, tone up, reconnect, and live your very best life. Go to FredAstaireFlorida.com.
This episode is brought to you by U.S. Health Advisors. Spread Happy is brought to you by Basis Aesthetics.
All right, welcome back to RISE+Live with Roby.
I couldn't let it go.
You can't let it go.
We're not going to have the audience to vote on who did it better with the dance. So real quick, everyone show us who's the winner.
Okay, looks like it's about a tie, but I think, here you go, Roby. I'm going to give it to you anyway.
That is
kindness, right?
totally earned the Mirrorball trophy.
Generosity.
No, it's got to be on camera. Bruce, show me with the trophy. What are you doing? I don't care if Suzanne writes the check. This is my moment.
Which you deserve.
Which I deserve.
You deserve.
Okay, sorry, I was going to put it down for you.
I trust it over here.
So aggressive.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about love now.
Yes, let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back. So Andy with Spread Happy is here right now. We're talking about the 5 love languages,
Yes.
which is a book that has been around for many
Forever.
years. It is very popular, and it talks about like how you show your love, whether it's touch or words of affirmation or gifts or
time
service
spent.
or time
Yes.
spent.
Yeah.
And so Roby just took the test and found out what his love language is.
Yeah, well, mine were kind of clustered together, so I don't know what that means, but
Oh, it means a lot.
yeah. So I'm extra, and whoever's with me, good luck. So
Pretty much.
yeah. So at the very top was words of affirmation, then it was physical touch, and then what is it? Acts of
That makes so
Acts of
much
service.
sense,
service.
I mean, you like
Like-
people to do stuff for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So here are the 5 love languages: words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service, quality time, and physical touch.
Yes.
Why is this so important to know your love language?
Well, it's important.
Why did I say that word?
Well, that's okay. I think what's super important is to, first of all, know your own love language, meaning fill yourself, because here's the deal: we can't give away what we don't have. And he talks about filling up your love tank in the book, but I want to give it a little bit of a different spin. It's beautiful to fill your partner's love tank, but if you don't fill your own love tank first with you feeling good with yourself and full within yourself, you're going to be doing things out of, you know,
Codependency.
well, yeah, and they're also going to come like with a price tag rather than coming just from your own loving
Wanting
space.
to do it.
Right.
Just from wanting to do it, exactly.
But
So you're
isn't
going
it
to
also-
innately know
Isn't it
how
also
to
important to
nurture.
know your partner's love language?
Well, here's the thing. I think it's beautiful. Absolutely. Of course you want to know who you're dealing with. And when you're feeling good, you will innately know what that person wants and needs, because we just have intuition within ourselves. So that's why it's so important to first give yourself that love, fill yourself up so that the other person isn't responsible for your happiness for the rest of your relationship. the better you feel, the more the things that you do for them will come from an authentic space.
Right.
So should I
rather than force.
So if
should I have a tally and I have to have 5 good comments by noon every day?
No.
Okay, we're going back to last week with the mirror, Roby.
It's all in the feeling, Roby. It's all in the feeling. You know what? When your partner feels good, you feel that from them. When you feel good, your partner feels that. It's coming from that space. And then what you're doing is really, it's a very loving act rather than a forced act.
Yeah, but I think it does help to know your partner's love language, because you can, if your love language is touch, but theirs is words of affirmation.
Yours, by the way.
Yeah.
It is mine. But words of but words of affirmation, I think, are important. If they're important to your, you need to be cognizant of that, right?
Absolutely. And again, when it comes from a place where it's not forced, because there's nothing worse than, oh, I got to tell this guy how much I love him all the time, right? When it comes from a space of love, it's going to feel authentic.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Go right ahead.
So what is your love language, and what have you done to make sure that your partner is supplying and filling your tank?
Oh.
No, she's
well,
filling
I'm
her
responsible for my own tank.
That was the point. All right. Thank you. Spread happy with Andy. We appreciate it. All right. Coming up next on Rise and Live with Roby and Suze, we've got our bar, Atlas Event Rental Bar, attended by Irvin from Big Time Restaurant Group. He's the sommelier there. He's going to be talking about the wines that won't break the bank and won't give you a hangover.
And that's going to put me in the mood tonight.
Yeah.
You're watching Rise and Live with Roby and Suze. Come on, give us a cheer.
Are you responsible for paying your family's entire health insurance bill? Is your premium higher than your mortgage? Call U.S. Health Advisors. Our team of dedicated agents has access to a portfolio of plans to fit your family's needs.
The health insurance marketplace has gotten so confusing. We have just found a way to really guide them through and help them with the right type of plan and coverage for their families.
Call today to learn how you can switch your coverage to a more affordable option. 561-222-9435. The Rise and Live show is filmed in this amazing 14,000 square foot art gallery located in Delray Beach. There are more than 80 artists here, including 20 working studios where you can actually see the artists creating. Visit the Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Arts District at 1440 North Federal Highway. It's also a great venue to have events such as weddings, birthdays, and corporate events. Come and see what the Heart of Delray Gallery is all about. You won't be disappointed.
Hi, I'm Heather Ruffay, Managing Partner of Atlas Event Rental. What sets Atlas apart from other rental companies, I always say, is our service and quality. My motto is we never say no. If you have a party and there's a certain linen and your party's in 2 days and we ran out of fabric, if I could get it shipped in, I will get it shipped in. We check the weather. If we see it's going to rain and you're using an outdoor dance floor, we're going to call you ahead of time. We go above and beyond. We love being a part of all of your events, so come party with Atlas. Call our new Stewart showroom, 772-208-8100.
This episode is brought to you by U.S. Health Advisors.
All right, welcome back to Rise and Live. Yeah, so Atlas Event Rental opened its new Stewart showroom last night. I was actually there. It was it's a beautiful new showroom.
Very pink.
And their first time on the Treasure Coast. Yeah, very pink.
But that was just for the lighting for the party,
yes, because
right?
that is their
fancy.
that is their signature color. And we are going to be bringing the Rise and Live show to that Atlas Event Rental Stewart showroom on March 6th. So please, please, please come join us and join our live audience in Stewart on March 6th.
Yeah, so if you're on the Treasure Coast, it's going to be the easiest show for you to come
Yes.
see us live. We'd love to see you.
And really quickly, we did have a Delray Beach Open giveaway, and the winner is Amanda Rachel. Congratulations. So she is going to the Delray Beach Open.
She's
this
already
weekend.
winning with 2 first names.
Yes, yes, 2 first names. I love it. And now joining us is Irvin Machado. He is the sommelier with Big Time Restaurant Group, which owns all the big cities, Elizabetta's, Louis Bossi, and he's talking about wine.
I am. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me again.
Yes.
I feel part of the family already.
I know, you are.
I do also want to say on Valentine's.
Oh, we get a gift.
Got
See,
you a
you're not the only
flower.
one.
Wine and flowers.
That's right. That's the
She
way
did-
to
she
go.
did win,
You know what I did? My partner, I gave him flowers on Sunday because the prices are a lot better. I gave the gift
And
of
that
common
tells the
sense.
story of Roby.
That is fantastic.
Okay, so you've got 3 different Chiantis here, and we're going to do a taste test about which one we think is the most expensive and the least expensive. So let's start, but why don't you talk about what makes a wine give you a hangover?
Well, wine gives you a hangover because naturally, obviously, has alcohol. But wine will give you headaches because of histamines. And histamines happen typically with red wines more than white wines. And it also happens because of winemaking practice. But like you pointed out before, you now are vegan, or at least trying to become vegan.
Vegan-ish.
So, but that's what's happening in the market. So everybody's becoming a lot more health conscious. And that is causing the wineries to really up their game. And these days, I mean, it's really difficult to get a necessarily terrible wine. You might not get a wine that it's that good, but you're not going to get a terrible wine. So these headaches issues are hopefully going away.
Okay, so what you said, there is a brand that you would recommend that you think that you can buy at the grocery store that will not break the bank and also is a better quality. So what brand is that you really like?
Well, obviously we buy a lot of wine, and a lot of these wines are not available to the guests at the local grocery stores. But I think one of the wineries that do a very good job is Bella Cosa. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon from California, or maybe Josh.
Yeah, Josh is, I mean, everyone's heard of Josh, right?
I love me some Josh.
Okay, we're not talking about that, Roby. Okay. So I put them out of order.
No, which is perfectly fine because I figure I can smell them.
Okay, I say this one's cheapest, this one's middle, and this one's most expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, can I ask something? Which one's your favorite? Because that
the most expensive is my favorite.
Is it?
Yeah, of course.
But that's
I
not
don't
always
have
the
cheap
case,
taste.
though. That's not always the case.
Wait, what's this one again? Oh. This is what happens during wine tastings.
I think the one
You're
I
like,
think is least
oh, wait,
expensive
I need one
is
more
my
sip.
favorite.
But that happens very often, and that's actually the point I was trying to make, that a lot of people spend extra money on these wines thinking that they're good, but they're not necessarily what they like. Because you're absolutely right. Typically, less expensive wines have more fruit forwardness, and that's what we're used to.
So which one's the most expensive in this one?
Most expensive wine would be this one.
Oh.
The middle one?
Okay.
The middle one.
Oh.
And it's still for you. You did swap this once.
And is this the cheapest or
Oh,
the
wait,
most
wait, no. I moved
the cheapest one is this.
I moved the
got the
middle one
cheapest
to the
right.
most expensive.
The cheapest one is the one you like the most.
Oh,
So there you go for
that
consumer advice. You
That
save me
is
on
official.
flowers, I
That
save
is
you in wine.
perfect.
I'm cheap.
All right, he is cheap.
Love it.
Irvin Machado, Big Time Restaurant Group, thank you so much for joining us. Go get you some wine on this Valentine's Day. Have a happy Valentine's Day, and don't forget to join us on March 6th at the Stewart Showroom at Atlas Event Rental.
Happy Valentine's Day. Have a great weekend.